Hello traders and welcome to a new XauUsd and XauUsd trading analysis. So first of all, what I want to say is that I will try to make also videos every day, if not every day, at least 2-3 times a week, because as you can see, what is the setup is a clear setup in the morning, is not so clear, in fact is the total opposite in the afternoon and on the New York session and so on. We all saw that gold is not volatile, it's almost crazy. So let's start with XauUsd. As I said yesterday and also today in my analysis, I was bearish gold, and why I was so bearish gold was, in fact, let's make a little bit of education now. As we can see yesterday, we opened with a gap due to the tensions from the Middle East and the already open war. The price dropped, almost filled the gap, a normal outcome of after opening gap. The price went up, not very far from this high, small correction. We would have expected the price to continue to the upside. I wanted to sell, in fact, yesterday at 54.40. The price never reached, the market never reached that price. And we have the first very strong drop. We can see that is more than 1,500 pips. After this, the price rebounded, and as we can see, rebounded here in 53.75.80 or so. A very clear resistance, because we can see that we have here support, here also a resistance zone. So for me, from this point on, was pretty clear that gold should drop. Of course, I haven't expected this drop, but I expected a drop. In my morning analysis, I said that we see that we have this drop, and I said something that I say very often in my private channel, that prices not keep coming back to a clear level of support of resistance for everyone to see buy or sell and make money. And for me, from this point on, was pretty clear that the price will fall. What we saw was this reversal to the upside and the huge drop to 5,070 or so. Now we are in a rebound, and I'm not expecting the price to resume its up move. What I expect going further is a rise to around this level of resistance, like 52.50 or so. Even on this volatility, of course, is very hard to point out a pretty clear point of support of our resistance. So as I said, what I expect is a rebound to this zone, and here I'm looking to enter a short position for a continuation to the a resumption of the drop to around here, around 51. If we don't have this rebound, we already rebounded a lot, as we can see, 1,300 pips. If we don't have this rebound to this level, I will look at price reaction because it overreached here already. It dropped, but at some point the gold dropped around 5% for the day, which is really huge. So what I will look for if we don't have this sell, I will look to price reaction around this zone, around 51.20, 51.20, and if I have a positive reaction, I will look to buy. So let's take this from here. I will look to buy. Let's try to make something like this. Okay, it's not a very good risk reward, not even 1 to 2, but I will look at price reaction around here and buy for a rebound to this level of already resistance at this point. Now let's go to XauUsd. Here in my morning analysis, I said the silver will drop to 80, went to 78. Here also the situation is pretty clear. We have this resistance around 95 or so, dropped from this resistance, and we can see that it dropped almost 20k pips. At this moment also silver is in a rebound, and the level to watch for silver at this moment is this 85 and extends to, let's take this, and extends to 86, 60 or so, so around this zone. Here, to be honest, I'm not looking to buy. On silver, my only trade will be to sell rallies. I'm not buying silver because, first of all, silver it's way more volatile than gold. And my overall idea is, in fact, a continuation to the downside. And let's say gold, it's keeping 51, is dropping again at 51 and is keeping 51. Silver, if it's dropping, can drop under this low, under 78 low. Also something to keep in mind, because as I see everyone is very bullish gold, and to be honest, I'm not so extremely bullish gold. As I said in my channel, in my private channel, trade the structure, not the headline. This was today, well, yesterday and today was a clear way to show you that the headline is bullshit. You should look at what price is doing, because if you bought, I don't know, let's say at 53 or whatever, this drop, even if it's going again to 54 or 55 or even 6,000 that I read for gold as a prediction for gold for this week, you don't care, because of course you are liquidated on this drop. So going further on a longer time frame, as I said, I'm not very bullish gold. In fact, I expect this level to be reached, so 43, 44, an outrageous 10k pips call for gold. And why? Because as we can see, we have this huge drop, impulsive drop, and the rise from here, although it's not perfect, in fact it's resembling a rising wedge is a clear way and a very frequent way of an asset to correct after a huge drop or rise, you know, come back here, offer a second chance to these bulls to close their positions, and after this we have a new strong leg down. And and this leg down, this is a very long-term analysis. Of course, even if I open a short position, I will not stay 10k pips, but it's good to keep this in mind. So if we clear this zone at 51, we can expect continuation to the downside with 48.50 as a zone for targets, also 46.70, and even a drop to 43.50 or so. So as I said, from now on, I will try, if not daily, at least 2-3 times a day, a week, to make a video analysis before New York Open, because the market is really crazy, and what is a pattern that is good in the morning, more often than not these days, is not good 6 or 10 hours later. Have a nice day. Bye bye.